Give it to me now. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. Alright. Hello, Mr. Slater. How you doing, cabron? Are you ready, baby? We are a local company staffed with a dedicated team. Today's you simply know as the local Let's see, we continue to manage your waste responsibility. Isn't that what you expect of a data? Answer the call. Garbage. Be your garbage man. I'm ready. I think.
Not every billionaire was fed baby food from a silver spoon. Some started from humble beginnings, worked hard, and valuable lessons along the way.
What is going?
David Murdoch dropped out of high school, worked at a gas station before sharing with a rich millionaire buying real estate in a bid that opened forwards. Gone are the days of pumping gas. This man is pumping money. Before Charles Schwab was Charles Schwab, he sold walnuts, chickens, and eggs. Worth $6.4 billion now, that's pretty excellent. Jeff Bezos runs at McDonald's.
A fucking commercial.
$274 million profit in 2013. Bezos' personal fortune is sizzling up it.
A commercial. They can answer on the machine. Okay, then what's the problem?
Hello?
Why are you answering it? Who said?
When I leave a message, you were sure I'm fine.
I cannot believe you, Gomo. Let the phone on the receiver. I'm not taking no calls. Oh my god. Oh my god. David Cooper, God. CEO, True Blue Inc. Oh my god. Hello, Steven. Oh, baby. Answer straight. Mr. Cooper. Alright, I think I'm ready. Alright. I need color. Mozart. M-O-Z-A-R-T. Oh. Okay. The best of those are. Alright. Breathe. Oh! The commercial.
Hey, there's no traffic. Let's go for one more.
Here we go. No. My hair. Oh well. Okay. Tao, which is the way. K, that is virtue. Qing, that is nurturing. Chapter 28. Understand the thrust of the yang. Be more like the yin in your being. Be like a valley that parts in the stream. Be like a stream for the earth and channel it so it flows to the sea. Be newborn, be free of yourself, be humble, be earthly. Be a valley for the whole world. Be a channel for the energies here. Weave them in a true and practical Tao, which is way, so they can link up with the way and become one again. Oneness generates everything. When the sage rules in the light of it, he rules everything. When the sage rules in the light of it, he rules everything. When the sage rules in the light, he rules everything. A wise man never tries to make up the whole. Good afternoon. Welcome. Welcome to Grace Walking Ministries and online ministries. Ministries without walls. I'll borrow the phrase of Pastor Paula White. Oh my God, the cops are out. Who called? Is it the Muslim who was standing on the corner? Oh my God. Who called? Is it the Korean? Who called? Is it 11:11? Is it 11:22 or 11:18? Who called? I am against you, Sidon, and among you I will display my glory. You will know that I am the Lord, when I inflict punishment on you and within you, and prove to be holy. I will send you a plague upon you, and make blood flow in your streets. The slain will fall within you, with a sword against you on every side. Then will you know that I am the Lord. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Ezekiel 28:20, page 1355. All right. This is Matthew 6:19. The eye is the lamp of the body. If your eyes are healthy, your whole body will be full of the light. But if your eyes are non-healthy, your whole body will be full of darkness. If then the light within you is darkness, how great is that darkness? Do you understand what I'm saying? No one can serve two masters. Hussein Obama, nobody can serve two masters. Dan Slater, no one can serve two masters. Stephen Cooper, no one can serve two masters. Either you will hate the one and love the other, or you will be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and money. Matthew 12. Jesus is the Lord of the Sabbath. At the time Jesus went through the grain fields on the Sabbath, his disciples were hungry and began to pick some of the heads of grain and eat them. When the Pharisees saw this, they said to him, "Look, your disciples are doing what is lawful on the Sabbath." Unlawful, my eyes. Walmart employees stole my Sony, my glasses, and my purse. They were black. He answered, "Haven't you read what David did when he and his companions were hungry? He entered the house of God, and he and his companions ate the consecrated bread, which was not lawful for them to do. You don't take what belongs to God, but only for the priest. Or haven't you read in the law that the priests on the Sabbath duty in the temple desecrate the Sabbath and yet are innocent? I tell you that something greater than the temple is here. If you had known what these words mean, I desire mercy, not sacrifice, you would not have condemned the innocent, for the Son of Man is the Lord of the Sabbath." God's chosen servant. Matthew 12:15. Aware that Jesus would draw from the place. He had gone somewhere, all the crowds were going around. Like when you have Mexicans following you, or whores or whatever. Or pimps and crackheads. Like the ones here in Koreatown. A large crowd followed him, and he healed all who were ill. He warned them not to tell others about him. This was to fulfill what was spoken through the prophet Isaiah. "Here's my servant who I have chosen, the one I love, in whom I delight. I will put my spirit on him, and he will proclaim justice to the nations. He will not quarrel or cry out. No one will hear the voice in the streets. A bruised reed he will not break, and a smoldering wick he will not snuff out, till he has brought justice through to victory. In his name the nations will put their hope." Allow me a moment. True Blues, Diversity and Inclusive Strategy. Stephen Cooper. One moment, please, sir. Oh, my eyesight. Hold on a minute. Board of Directors. Joseph P. Sambantoro, Jr. Stephen Cooper. Thomas E. McChesney, Gates McBean, Jeffrey B. Scalgucci, Bonnie W. Sodink, William W. Steele, Craig E. Tall. Whoa! No wonder you don't pay us our time. The success of our company is a reflection of the quality and capability of our people. Mr. Stephen Cooper, True Blue CEO. We just had an interesting conversation with Monique, one of your employees. Orville likes her areola. I don't have nipples. I don't have nipples. Surprise! Orville did greet her hello. Orville does that to those that fuck him over. You understand, Stephen Cooper. Surprise! What Mr. Slater of Republic Services How are you, Slater? You remind me of Rick Whitecomb. Oh, you put some shorts on you and give you a 4th level criminal and you look just like him. You're active in the community. You know, I want to ask you something. Mr. Slater, Dan Slater. Can I call you Daniel? Or is it Donald? Daniel. Your website, your URL. All these white people. Baby, that's all you got on this website. I got news for you, sugar plum. Suffice. True Blue is committed to providing a supportive work environment in which all individuals realize their maximum potential, regardless of their differences. Oh my God, Stephen Puto, you will not believe it. You will not. Are you sitting down? Stephen Cooper. I saw the penis of a Mexican man. It was not the size that frightened me. Come on, of course not the size. It was the audacity. I walked out. I turned around and Orwell was busy with Elsa Rodriguez. Orwell cannot help what he is, as they cannot help who they are. Surprised, I said, Orwell, that Mexican he was walking by showed me his cock. Again, it was not the size, it was the audacity. Elsa was sitting right there. I said, Elsa, I saw his cock. She kept her head bowed. Orwell said, well, what can we do? Of course, Orwell takes up. Because these women are like his mother. Women without character or a note in rhythm of what is diversity. And then Mr. Stephen Cooper, your Mexicans, excuse me, Obama's Mexicans, were evil there. And then the blacks, oh my God. Uncle Tom, take a seat. 4 hours, yes, me. Of course, Orwell don't mind. In fact, when he talked to La Puta that stole our money for today, he said, hello. Orwell is stupid. Anyway, Senor, there was a contract at Ramona Senior Housing. Mexicans from Labor Ready and an employee of Palm Communities of 725 flour, a leech on the tit of ATM Sangre for government projects. threw a box of metal on Gomer Pyle. Oh my God. That, sir, is illegal. Most illegal. If not life sustaining. Then I witnessed them bringing in whores. Of course, neighborhood. The only ones that employ from the community is the Mexicans, because they employ the whores and the drug addicts. How many times in North Long Beach did I see a whore and a homeless person taking a trick to a trick? How many times? How many times did I see whores being Chuck Singer of the International Refugees most familiar? Suffice it, all that bullshit. Let me see what it says here some more. Regardless of their difference, Stephen Cooper, CEO True Blue Company of 1576 Southgate Leverready. Orwell is made to wear long sleeve shirts because of his tats. I see nasty Mexicans that have been in prison with worse tats. But you see, Orwell is a white man, so that difference does not work for him. I have seen your employees come in with tennis shoes. Shorts is a common thing. It's normal. I have seen Sophia, an employee of yours, take a Mexican man. Are you listening? Are you listening? ¿Estás oyendo, cabrón? Sophia took a Mexican man into the back. It's an open area. She come out, she got the lotion and went in and turned off the light. It was quick. Orwell takes 3 minutes, at the longest 3 minutes. I'm lucky if it's 4 ever. So she was done. Stephen Cooper, is you the Terminator? Your mama good mother? Then Stephen Cooper, after that. Right now, Orwell, because I did, you could ask One West Bank, Miss Macias, it was an ordeal. I'm trying my best to make this man legal. Global Cash Card, and I'm going to upload those conversations. I had a horrid time trying to use his card to pay bills. Well, anyway, I finally, today we went to the bank. Miss Macias treated him with more respect than he's ever gotten from any Mexican. It suffices, I had told her. They kept him in a dumpster. They only took him out to wash him up and fuck him. I took him, I made a man out of him, temporarily. Suffice, he has a card, he's got everything. So this way he can have money when he's working. Mr. Cooper, when you're out, and all of a sudden you see an STD, you're walking Hoover or Pico in parallel, and you see an STD, you want to be able to take out your card and pay for the charming woman, the lady. Well, Orwell needs to be able to buy drinks when it's hot. He needs to be able to put petrol when it's $3.45. Can't move on with receipts. Remember, he's a soul. Anyway, Mr. Cooper, La Monique, the one that shows her areola, I think it's the granddaughter to Sophia. Oh yes, Stephen Cooper, you will not believe. La manager, La Yasmin, and La Otra, they brought in a Mexican whore. She lounged back. Oh, she was nasty. She looked like A1 repair of Salvador's friend on Venison, Westmoreland. She lounged back. She spread her, you know how Mexican are. Anyway, she took off. She was pissed. Orwell knows better. He may not be able to control himself, but this puto knows better. I want you to know, Mr. Stephen Cooper, your contracted employee, came back and ran into Orwell on purpose. There was no one there. Can you see how a Mexican works? Oh, so nasty. Suffice, Mr. Cooper. La puta answered. Her name is Monique. The one that Orwell lost her areola. Mr. Cooper, I don't have nipples. Because Dr. David Colbert, the director of plastic surgery, didn't see fit to complete a promise, much less an oath to do a whole harm. Suffice, Orwell is called the second. The first time, we'll have it there by 4. Mr. Slater, ¿cómo estás, puto? You don't pay the poor? Mr. Slater, you're active in the community, cabron. You plan school field trips. Your employees volunteer. Hey, it's Roberto. Easy money. Easy volunteer in East LA. Often the cause finds us. Really, I got a cause for you. Mr. Slater, we have your Orville already worked for you. I know, because I got the son of a bitch up at 3 o'clock, and it is not an easy chore. Then I keep him on the phone, because between here and there is everything that is wrong with this society waiting. Whether it's for headphones or just a Happy Meal. Well, after he worked for you, we cannot get our pay till tomorrow, Mr. Slater. Till tomorrow morning. Because I made Gomer Powell call La Puta back. Oh my God. Orwell is so lost in his perversions, he stops between the middle of the grid and says hello. Orwell knows the history because he walked it. He caused it. Suffice. Mr. Slater, I'm glad. We services donate time and expertise and resources for special community events, education, and activities. I love you through that. I love it. I love you. But Mr. Slater, when an individual works for a full week and his wife, she is a saint, that's blasphemy. She is Grace walking. Suffice. Has to deal with waking him up, getting him out. And she walks eggshells, so he won't scream outside, so the homosexuals and the whores won't call the police on him. And then they send out their women folk, their ladies. Suffice. We have to pay our goddamn registration on our car because Gomer Powell has other priorities. Do you understand, Mr. Slater? Just like your mistresses need their pole, we need our money. My plans, Mr. Slater, Mr. Cooper, was to buy the son of a bitch's boots, a good pair. Because there again, China is screwing the poorest of the poor. Orville goes to two boots a month. They're so poorly made. I was going to buy him his boots. I was going to put the registration on his goddamn car because these goddamn cops are evil. Evil. Do you hear me, Mr. Cooper? They're like Hussein Obama. They're evil. Evil. And I'm very concerned they'll tow that piece of shit away. You understand? Oh, look at this. Every year across the nation, from school field trips to Earth Day activities, we help champion causes that make our communities better places to live. Mr. Slater. Ay, Daniel. Mijo, you're educated, you got equity, you got audacity, you got an STD here, you got a pole there, baby, you are worse than the Terminator. Earth Day. Mr. Slater, I strongly suggest, as I say to Goma, define who you are. Define who you are. For reflections are, you are a lie. This website is not true. This URL is bullshit. Boy, there ain't that many white folks there. You can take Gardena, Glendale. You can take all South. God dang it, you can take Southern California. And you wouldn't have enough white people to make your URL as wide as it is. Anyway, we, America, are going. It's like working for the Sheridans. Goddamn, the Sheridans, Patricia Sheridan, James Sheridan, and Bridget Patricia Sheridan stole money from him every week. And they paid him late. When they got pissed about the taxes, they would take up a week to pay. Mr. Slater, are you fucking my husband like James Sheridan Jr.? Again, we are paying because the most basic of USA law is not being adhered to. As a true blue chief executive officer, I am committed to fostering, recognizing, and embracing the diversity that our employees and others bring to True Blue. I expect each of us to cultivate the environment of inclusion where each person is valued and everyone is encouraged to contribute, learn, and grow as we strive to serve each other and our customers. Can we read more, Mr. Cooper? Mr. Cooper, can we read more, Governor? Okay. Oh, look at this. Our diversity and inclusion strategy includes 3 priorities. Workforce diversity. Now, I didn't see Sonia take a black man in the back room and give him a rub down. Now, Or will probably walk Miss Monique every time he just shakes. And I don't have nipples. That's the type of person my husband is. He's always been like that. And I will harvest the son of a bitch. Anyway, we're committed to seeking out the best talent and retaining a workforce that broadly reflects our communities we serve. I don't know how to tell you this. Mr. Cooper, over here at Eurocraft Metallurgical, Architectural, in Beverly Hills, where they were putting those chains and those hooks and everything on those walls of those rich houses. What the fuck y'all doing in there? Anyway, Mr. Cooper, your employee wanted to work only a 4-day week. And then he didn't want to do the work on those 4 days. So they fired him. You know what your worker did? He reflected your community's lack of services. Sir, he put the drill in his boss's hand and pulled the trigger. Your men have such a reputation that, sir, they ask first, are they drunk? Are they on drugs? Because they don't want them. How many times has a vendor told Orville they're lazy? That's Mexicans. Workplace inclusion. Well, it is true. Sophia does get back rubs. And Monique does have a flare with that nipple. And Yasmin, I want to talk to you about workplace inclusion. Mr. Cooper, Forbes may believe your shit like liberals and Democrats believe Obama. But I'm sage, baby. I'm a mystic clairvoyant. Baby, I got more good things going for me than an STD without an antibiotic. Glory be. Sir, workplace inclusion. There was this Mexican woman, this Mexican couple, they still work there. This Mexican woman, there are Mexican women that like black women, and they are good best of friends. They're BFF. I'm serious. Best friends. Well, your employees who provide inclusive and diversity for sustainable actions in APONIA, which is freedom of want, got pissed because that Mexican woman told her black friend, who hadn't been out in 3 weeks, to come in with her. You know what that Yasmin and that other man, Blanca, whatever, Perlita, whatever the fuck her name is, do you know blatantly they separated the married couple? Well, you know they're Mexican. That poor woman was downcast. The husband didn't give a damn. He was like horrible. All he wanted to see was Monique's titties. Well, Monique was not there. Her mother, Sophia, was there. Can you imagine? They separated about, like all these Mexicans do. That's common practice. They see something, they go for it. They don't give a damn what it is. Christ walked these streets. I bet you Christ walked Labor Ready. Sophia would offer him a back rub. Yes, he would. Yes, she would. Inclusive. A Mexican did another Mexican wrong because she brought a black woman to get work. That black woman and I spoke. Inclusive. They have a sign-up list that they don't go by. I don't care what time you get there, Mr. Cooper. The Mexicans have priority. The Mexicans are bringing in donuts, candles, gratuities. I saw this one white man, extremely overweight, obese, like me. Say it. I am obese still. I am still obese. Anyway, that poor man bought a box of donuts and laid it right there. He needed to go out to work.